Welcome back to RLCS Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great show, and we love to round it out with some fun. Is this game fun? We don't even know. We haven't played it before, but about to find out. Like or dislike, it's kind of the same as all the other shows we play, where it's just we think of something, and you guys say whether you like it or not, basically. It's just going to be a statement. It's going to show up on the screen, and then we're going to say whether you agree or you disagree and why, basically. And when you disagree with each other, then tell each other why they're wrong.
Most of us talk about it. Quinn screams about it. Yeah. And I don't like the fact that I'm this close to you.
Don't get upset that you're wrong.
It's not.
It's like or dislike. I dislike everything you have to say.
That's probably true.
Carpet's just upset he's not the loudest person on the RLCS set anymore. First question. We saw it at DreamHack. Is Backfire is a viable car? That's the statement here. The Backfire is a viable car option. How do you feel, Carpet?
I gotta go with like.
Okay.
I think every car is a viable car option, just no matter how you play it. And I've talked about the philosophy of cars before. I think that the graphics of the car, depending on how it represents its actual hitbox, it just psychologically tells you how to hit with it. Certain cars are really good with this. People like flat cars because they represent the hitbox more accurately. I think all cars are viable. Like.
I'm just gonna say, just by saying that all cars are viable, you are validating James Bot's choice of using the Merc.
No, James is always wrong.
Nope.
I was just gonna say, I regret that I have to like as well. I was really looking forward to yelling at Carpet, but I mean, they normalize a lot of the car values. Honestly, it's so much of it is standardized. The hitbox may be a little unintuitive, but that's your own problem. That's not Backfire's problem.
Hey.
Wow.
I'm liking too. Marky looked great at DreamHack with the Backfire.
He actually scored one insane redirect.
He scored a few goals. I think that they've won some games with it. I think they won a series. I'm trying to remember how many series they didn't play with it. But
win Season 2 World Championships with Octane. I think we're gonna play with Backfire. Had one good game.
It was the ugliest Backfire I'd ever seen, too. It was like light blue and pink with like the flame decal. But to be fair, there's been no like new decals for the Backfire. How much you want to bet there's a Backfire decal on the next crate?
I mean, I wouldn't take that bet.
I want it. That's all I know. I want it.
I want it. I'll take it.
A Backfire decal?
Yeah.
You would never use it.
Yeah. No, but I want it.
Okay, next. This is going nowhere fast. Next question. I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. C9, Cloud9, the Muffin Men, best team in North America right now. Carpet.
I think it's a harsh word to say. I've talked about consistency too much to say like. I got to go with this like. Not to say that Cloud9 can't be the best team in North America, but if you show me once, you got to show me like 6 more times, and then I'll say you're the best team in North America. They had an amazing showing, and I've got high hopes, and I think they can do it again. But I want to see consistency out of them first before I go with the bold statement that Cloud9 is the best in North America.
When you're nodding your head, that's boring.
Yeah. I hate to be boring, but I mean, it's more of the same.
He knows I'm right. Quinn has finally figured it out. Carpet is always right.
You found a way to get into my head and take my opinion before I could say it. So really, you're just copying me.
I like them. I like it. I think Cloud9's best team. Mainly, I might.
But why? They won one tournament. I mean, don't get me wrong.
They beat everybody. They beat all the big dogs.
So once.
They beat Galeforce. They beat NRG.
You ever
they
beat your
G2.
big brother or something like at a video game? Like it just happened once. It's like.
They're also they're Cloud9.
You have to ask yourself who the real loser
G2
is.
beat everybody the last Brisk. Were they the best in North America?
Oh, yeah.
Right after that?
Stop it, okay? I'm just trying to help here. Next question. Moving on. Other side of the pond. Galeforce qualifies for Season 4 without dropping a single game.
I got to go with like on this. I think with the new format, they're not going to have as much of a challenge. Not a single game. I think they can do it. Yeah. I think the way they play is so calm and meticulous.
I already agree, so I'm just going to say I like. And right? Yeah, it's the same thing. I think it is completely due to the format.
You guys keep making me want to make this show interesting.
But think about it, though. We talked about how defensive they were. I think that teams are going to have a really hard time scoring them at all.
And you have less matches overall. It's only 2,048 teams or something like that.
Not a single game.
Per sign-up day, right? That means that at most you're playing with 2,000 something other teams, as opposed to the 3,000 that was in RLCS Season 1.
I'm not going to lie.
Dislike for the record, you guys are crazy.
I'm not going to lie. I'm saying it a little bit for the gamble. Because I want to be, when I am right on that, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, but you guys wouldn't take my bet that there's going to be something crazy.
Galeforce is dominating defensively, like the best teams in the game. And we dropped like 2 sets on Genesis back in Season 1. Not sets, sorry, 2 games. Or 3 games over a whole like 3,000 teams.
I don't care how good your
so
defense
this is like the best. Well, yeah, this is the best defensive team ever.
No, it was a single game.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Fine. I'll give it to you.
We're so scared of all the teams that are worse than us.
Wave's gonna give it to
Oh,
you.
we might lose the
He's
game.
gonna give it to you.
Next question.
What?
Moving on. NA better than EU. The classic rivalry of all of Rocket League carpet.
Hold on, the statement is NA is better than EU.
North America is better than Europe.
I'm just gonna dislike the whole thing. I don't think, I can't
Who
say
gave
either.
us this question?
I don't know.
Because whoever did, it's a dumb question.
I just dislike the statement. How's that?
Okay.
Dislike the statement.
You said it. I dislike you.
No, I'm just reading what's in front of me here. You can't,
Don't shoot the messenger, Quinn.
Hey, I'm gonna dislike too.
Just
Okay,
a
we just dislike the question. I don't even know.
I think it's too balanced. Yeah, we've seen North America take some lands, but overall Europe just is deeper, at least from what it seems the teams that perform on there.
I'll say that
on top of it, again,
just
like
like
Aaron said, they're mixing up their rosters.
I'm done with you talking. no, really. I think right now NA and EU are pretty equal. I think there's like one or two teams for each region that are at that like top tier. And then I think they're all equally, as Marky would say, poo.
Poo. King of the poo goals, scoring
You
with the
heard it here
backfire.
Well, it doesn't hurt if you're equally poo.
if you're not number 2, you're poo.
Okay.
no, if you are
Quinn
number
Lobdell,
2, if you're not
2017.
number 1, you're poo.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So you.
So all these dislikes
Me.
are just like a
Wait,
protest against making a stance, basically.
This is the protest again.
Well, I just think that the gap's closed up.
I'm too
So
inconsistent.
too. Okay, well we'll go with that. Next question. Flipside. They're not even gonna make land this season. Not even gonna make it.
So I'm gonna.
They've been going like this. They've been going like. And they're not gonna make it.
I wanted to interrupt you, but I wanted to watch that whole thing happen. I couldn't tell what was going to happen first.
I mean, you really think they're not gonna?
no, he
I'm
just
asking
said
you
the
guys.
statement.
I'm saying that the
do
flip
we
side's
like
been on
or
the
dislike?
downward.
Oh, I thought you were saying it. This is what you thought.
They've been on the downward slope, the downward peak.
If
If
they don't pull out of the rut, no. But I got to dislike the statement because I don't think Flipside is the kind of team that just rolls over and dies. They've got too much legacy behind them.
They
They've
have
worked
Cucks.
too hard. They've got you can't just
He
talk
has a
about Cucks
lip
here.
ring
That is true. You
and a
can't beat that.
mustache.
he's pretty cool.
And the mustache.
Combo. No, but really, no. I mean, Flipside.
does that mean you're
Flipside for
disliking?
me, yeah, I mean, they're gonna make it into the world.
Also,
Okay.
he's a Cook's here fanboy. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If he didn't, if Cook's here, we'd be texting him
Are
right now
you?
like, "How dare you?"
You don't
He
like
said
Cucks?
no.
You tell me you don't like Cucks?
He's
No,
a
everybody likes
sweetheart.
Cucks. How can
No,
you
so
possibly
you're
not
not a
like Cucks?
fanboy.
I am a fan of
So
Cucks.
what are you trying to say about me then? Okay? No, really. There was a
why I'm
reason.
scared of him.
There was a reason I said Flipside I think is gonna make it. And I think that's because they're a team that's always been able to think critically and adapt towards the meta. They did in season 1, they did in season 2. They should have been able to be
You
competitive.
don't have to build much of an argument for why Flipside's going to make it into land.
Okay, so
it's
then
much
why
more
questioning
interesting.
it?
It's much more interesting if you say no. I'm going to say dislike. I'm going to say dislike. I think they're going to make it there too because it's Flipside. Exactly. We don't have to say anything more than that. Next question. Maestro on Envyus.
Ooh.
See the answer. Maestro's the answer. They've been playing all summer with Greasy.
This is juicy.
Oh,
this
juicy.
is juicy. Maestro is the answer.
It was Greasy the problem this summer, basically.
This summer or just?
I'm
Well,
not going to go.
they've just been playing with him this summer.
I'm not going to
because
go on
he's
that.
technically a
I'm not
free
going to
agent.
say it. I think Maestro is the answer. I think having some sort of cognitive like congruency on their team, getting back to the roots, and by the roots I mean like what they're used to, what they're comfortable with. I know Maestro hasn't been playing as much. He's had schooling and whatnot and traveling and a bunch of stuff in his way, but I don't think he's going to lose his mechanical skill. I think he was always had a great mind for it. He's been playing the game too long to just lose it, and I think getting kind of back to the Maestro-Remco duo is really going to put them in a great spot.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna say I don't think that that's the case at all. Maestro is the.
That is the most tame
His
thing
answer.
you've said all day, and you're actually
there's-
disagreeing.
You okay?
Yeah, no.
You all right?
Yeah, no worries. I mean,
Are you scared to say this right now?
no, I was just gonna say, like, when did they ever win anything without Turbo Pulsa?
Ouch.
When did they win anything
You're just saying
with
they've
Maestro?
won one thing?
Maestro, how can Maestro be the answer when they never had an answer? Their answer got kicked off and went to another team, and now their answer is having some curse at second place for some reason. Either way, they're still a better team than Envyus.
So, are they going to perform better with Maestro than they have with Greasy?
I think they're going to keep floating off into
You think they're going to keep on
Floating
losing?
off into third place. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just be
Third place.
third best in the world or second best in the world. Oh, me.
Well, I mean, I think that Turbo Pulsa was the reason they won land. I think Remco's a god. I think Maestro's a god. I think Greasy's a god.
But what?
It's just not the right
But
mix of
Turbo's a
gods.
god.
But Turbo is the creator
Have
or
you
something
seen his
weird?
shorts?
Like, what's the tier above
You,
God?
you can't beat the shorts.
I mean, Turbo Pulsa's a household name, but until Pierre becomes a household name and
I don't know. Greasy
everyone
had
really
some-
understands
Greasy
who
had
Turbo
some
is.
I'm with
sweet
Carper on
shorts
this one
last
for
time
the
we saw
record.
him.
I'm with you on this one.
You really think Maestro is
I think Maestro's gonna make a difference.
Maestro's an amazing player, one of the best.
It's the Maestro Remco duo.
Doesn't sound like you're saying that right now, Quinn.
What was the Remco Greasy duo before this?
You're just
fantasizing?
No, but Maestro was there too.
Romanticizing about these these duos?
No. It was Greasy,
It's gonna be Remco and Maestro coming to a theater near this summer. A love story.
This is how Quinn words things. It's like someone goes like, "Hey, how do you like my art piece?" He's like, "I think it's great.
No, but nothing.
I just don't think you're going anywhere, and you should stop now." That's pretty much yours. You're like, Maestro's a god.
They didn't win anything.
He's just not good. He's a god, but he's just not good.
What did Northern Gaming get at the very first season of RLCS?
Third place.
Third place. Okay.
Third place. They keep on going. Wait.
Everything is third place until they get turbo.
I think you put Maestro back on the roster, you're going to be good. Next question. I want to move on because we've already done this too much. Next question. They're not questions, right? They're statements. Excuse me. Rogue won't make playoffs. That's a statement.
I'm just liking that. There's no way.
I'm just liking that.
And it's not, again, you could probably say, oh, Carpenter's just the fanboy Rogue. But there's no, not making playoffs is pretty, that's a pretty steep decline from where they're playing now. And we did just, we spoke on it a little earlier today. I do think they're in a rut. I got to stop. I got to cut you off because once he starts.
Once he starts going.
Okay, go on.
I think they're in a rut. I think they got burnt out. They were traveling a lot, playing in tournaments, going all over the world. They had time to rest. We'll see how they do with Brisk. I think that'll be a little better of an insight to how they're actually playing right now. They've got a good mindset. I dislike that statement.
Mindset.
Cool. Good.
Mindset.
Right. And for that, that same mindset.
Partian.
Just keep on making
Partian.
A portion of their mindset that you like going wrong with
a portion of their mindset.
Question, Quinn. Like or dislike?
Okay, I'm just gonna like it with the contingency or whatever that they're playing the same way that they're playing right now. I think right now, going out tied for 15th in DreamHack Atlanta. I think every team that has a statement to or has a reason to say we should be in the RLCS made it into top 8.
Okay.
Without a doubt. Even though it was a super stacked tournament, their results have just been going down further and further hill, and I think now it's becoming emotional problems within the team. So you know what? I think it sucks to suck. They're going to have to figure it out because if they don't improve the way it is now, I don't see them making it.
Words of wisdom from Quinn. It sucks to suck. Figure it out. 2017.
I'm with Carpen on this one. Rogue's going to make it. They're going to pull out. They're going to find a way to get their mojo back, get Sizz yelling at people again, and they'll play well. It'll be good.
I'm with you.
You're with me. Of course you are. Because we're right over here. Anyways, last question. I don't know why you guys got so quiet there.
Statement.
Jeez. Or not last one. Close to last one. Teams should have a non-standard map specialty.
Okay. First of all, but I don't like the fact that it's Wasteland showing right now. Because I'm really bad at Wasteland.
I'd agree with you.
But I think the diversity of Rocket League, as far as the gameplay is changing, metas have been changing constantly, right? But it almost feels like now the size of the map is starting to restrict how good these players are. It feels like that. I want new things to get in the way.
One of the most interesting things.
Like or dislike?
I like.
I dislike. Can we talk about that for a second?
Why do you dislike?
Let's talk about the fact that every team that's ever been like, let's pick a non-standard map in RLCS loses on that map.
Because they don't actually practice it, not to the degree they should. I think a team's like, I played it a few times last week.
I'm not saying that the non-standard maps that are in the game right now are adequate. I'm saying that I think there should be non-standard maps that are a specialty, but I think they need more non-standard maps or better non-standard maps. Cucks mentioned to me making the maps actually longer, not any wider, but just becoming a longer map and being able to punish teams that like to cherry pick or don't rotate properly, things like that. I think that would be an awesome thing to bring into your arsenal. And it's kind of like when you have teams in other games like Counter-Strike or something where you have maps, right?
Yeah, that's a completely different game.
How?
Counter-Strike is built around
How is it different, he says?
How is it different?
How is it different?
I don't have enough time to talk about how different Counter-Strike is than Rocket League right now.
That's not what I meant.
Last question, last statement. They're not questions, last statement. People should follow our RLCS casters on Twitter.
Yeah, but not
but
not you.
Follow me on Twitter.
You misconstrue everything I say.
No, we're talking about Twitter now.
I like.
You want people to follow you on Twitter or not? Of course
follow
you do.
me on Twitter.
If I don't get at least
of course you do.
15,000 followers from this, I'll be ashamed and
there's
all of
only, There's only, oh my gosh.
15,000 at the minimum.
I agree that they should follow people.
Good luck with that.
You know who else they should follow? You know who else they should follow?
Oh, the meme.
Mr. Shogun here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh, there we are, yes. Follow Shogun on Twitter because it continues. It's a great meme. I love it.
You guys were just talking about it on Twitter.
We were. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, a few days ago. But guys, that does it for our show of RLCS Overtime here. It's been a lovely one. Had a great time. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you at the Brisk, the 7-Eleven Summer Series presented by Brisk this weekend. It's going to be great. See you there.